What if I told you the loneliness you feel isn't real, that the separation you sense between you and everyone else is just an illusion? Does the law of attraction really work? What science and mind reveal? You've probably heard it before. What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. The law of attraction, it's everywhere. From best-selling books to TikTok manifestation hacks. But is there any truth to it? Or is it just another comforting illusion in a world desperate for control? In this video, we're diving deep, not just into the philosophy behind the law of attraction, but also into what science, psychology, and the structure of your mind reveal about how your thoughts shape reality. Because maybe it's not magic. Maybe it's physics or even biology. Let's find out. What is the law of attraction really? At its core, the law of attraction is simple. Like attracts like. The idea is that your thoughts, emotions, and energy emit a frequency, and that frequency attracts similar frequencies from the universe. In other words, if you constantly think about failure, you might find more reasons to fail. If you radiate joy, abundance, and confidence, you're more likely to attract opportunities that match that vibe. It's not a new concept. Ancient philosophies, from Hinduism to Hermeticism, have spoken about the connection between mind and matter. Even early Stoics believed that our perception heavily shaped our experience of the world. But where does belief end and evidence begin? The psychology of attraction. Let's start with the mind. Cognitive psychology shows us that humans are wired for confirmation bias. Once we believe something, good or bad, our brain starts looking for evidence to support it. It tunes out what doesn't align and magnifies what does. So when someone believes deeply that they're unlucky, they start subconsciously acting in ways that reinforce that belief. On the flip side, when someone truly believes they're capable, worthy, or abundant, they carry themselves differently. They speak with confidence, take more risks, and open doors that others hesitate to knock on. This isn't metaphysical, it's behavioral. Your thoughts influence your perception. Your perception shapes your actions, and your actions create your outcomes. In that sense, the law of attraction isn't magic, it's momentum. Neuroscience and the brain's filter. Your brain receives over 11 million bits of information per second, but your conscious mind can only process about 50. So, how does it decide what to focus on? Through the reticular activating system, RAS, a bundle of nerves in your brainstem that filters information based on what your mind deems important. The RAS is like your personal gatekeeper, Tell it that red cars are important, and suddenly you'll see red cars everywhere. Tell it that success, connection, or creativity matter to you, and it will help you notice opportunities related to them. This is key. What you focus on expands because your brain literally retunes to match your dominant thoughts, not because the universe is magically rearranging itself, but because you are the energy connection. Now here's where things get interesting, because science doesn't stop at psychology. It stretches into quantum physics. Every thought you have is an electrochemical impulse. It creates a real, measurable frequency. You are, in essence, an energy field walking through other energy fields. And according to quantum theory, particles aren't fixed. They exist in a state of probability until they're observed. This ties into something called the observer effect, where the mere act of observation alters the outcome. Could it be that our focused thoughts collapse potential outcomes into actual experiences? Are we, in some way, co-creators of our world simply by choosing where we place our attention? It's speculative, yes, but it opens the door for a conversation between science and spirituality that we're only beginning to understand. Why it doesn't work for everyone. So, if the law of attraction is real, why do so many people fail to manifest what they want? One reason: incongruent energy. People say they want abundance, but they feel scarcity. They want love, but fear rejection. They visualize success, but believe deep down that they're not worthy. The subconscious mind always wins, and unless your internal belief system matches your external desires, there's a misalignment. This is why shadow work, therapy, and self-awareness are so important. The law of attraction isn't just about thinking positively. It's about becoming emotionally aligned with what you seek. Otherwise, you're sending mixed signals, and the universe or your brain doesn't know which one to amplify. A more grounded approach. So what if we stopped thinking of the law of attraction as a cosmic vending machine and started seeing it as a tool of focus, emotion, and action? What if your thoughts were not instructions to the universe, but instructions to your nervous system, to your habits, to your daily decisions? That's a law worth living by. Instead of just visualizing success, you embody it. Instead of begging the universe, you align with it. This isn't about forcing outcomes. It's about becoming someone who naturally attracts them. Ending. So, does the law of attraction work? Yes, but maybe not the way most people think. It's not about magical thinking. It's about intentional thinking. When your thoughts, emotions, and actions are aligned, The world doesn't just change, you do. And in that shift, opportunities appear. People respond differently, and the path forward becomes clearer. Not because the universe gave you what you wanted, but because you became who you needed to be. Comment: I attract who I am. Subscribe for weekly content on deep thinking, mind science, and spiritual awareness. You are more powerful than you've been taught to believe. Use it wisely.